Hey, I'm here to talk to you guys about a water leak that ends up in the trunk in an Audi A5 Cabriolet. And for a few years now, it's been happening whenever I have a rainstorm, and the dealer has been unable to determine what was going on. Besides the window originally having a leak, which they replaced under warranty, water would end up after almost every rainstorm on these side panels right here. It would be somehow dripping in underneath this area and ending up, I have this honeycomb here, so this honeycomb would be filled with water on both sides. Water would be coming in here. No one could figure it out. I thought it was water slowly seeping through the roof and draining into there, but finally decided to come out during a storm, and I guess I was able to figure it out after it's been happening so long, because it left a mark. So I'm going to open the trunk here so you guys can see, open the hood, the roof actually, so you guys can see what's going on. I'm going to stop it right there. So you guys, so after checking it out, I realized that the seal for the trunk goes right along here, and if you can see closely, marks right on that bump. It tracks right along there. Look at the accumulation of basically mold or dirt there, whatever you want to call it. So what happens is this part of the plastic piece depresses the seal of the trunk or this hood area, this roof area, and creates a valley, whereas in here it presses right there, and then the water starts running along here, running along this edge here, and accumulates right there, and then starts dripping down. How can I tell? Look at this. It's left a water stain right. Jeez, I don't know if you guys can see that there. It's a little dark. Let's see. Water stain right there. This is black, and there's a little line right there, if you see, of the water seeping in, and of course next to it there is no line. Now also on the top of the seal here, you'll notice that there's mold in this area where nowhere else on the seal there's mold. It's clean, but it has accumulated right around here. There's mold because that plastic piece depresses this, the water accumulates there, it drips through here and lands in the trunk. Now what I did is I basically just lifted this up manually. You can tell that the car's wet after a rainstorm. I lifted this up manually underneath here. I shoved right underneath there some rubber washers to pressure it so it would move up and back. So away, if you move it back that way, it moves a little bit further away from the bump, and by lifting it upwards, now you create a little bit of a hill here to counteract the pressure from this piece right here, which is shoving it down. It's on both sides. Okay, you can see it accumulating there. You can actually see the line of the seal going there. So that's how you fix it, guys. No one could fix it. Dealer couldn't fix it. It's obviously a defect from manufacturer, in that thing pushes down the seal, creates a slow water drip in here, drips right into your trunk. It'll make you crazy trying to figure out where it came from. So problem is solved. Lift this up, shove something underneath there to try to push it back. I put a little just rubber hose washers in there, and temporarily, and I have a rainstorm today. Perfectly solved. No water whatsoever. I installed an aftermarket remote to close the hood. I'm going to open the trunk now. You can see it. And there it is, completely dry, big rainstorm, no water whatsoever.